What's up, guys? Here we are, Kamioka Trails disc golf course. It's going to be
Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Windy and 18 hole. It is actually not Kamioka Trails. It is
Hoyt Grove Park.
Hoyt Grove disc golf course. Yeah. It's a little windy today, so we're going to see how this goes. It usually doesn't fare well for our disc because we're still pretty new. We're getting better though, so this is one thing that we're excited for is wind, because we're going to see what our disc does and how the differences in understable, overstables, all that stuff. So
yep. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
All right, hole one. If you're not going off U-disc, it's a par 3, 415 feet. We went off of what you just said, so it's a par 4, 430 feet. There's a tunnel of trees at the beginning and then a wide open field towards the second half of the hole.
I cleaned up the hole. Thank you, baby. All right, guys, here we are. Hole 2, par 3, 360 feet. On U-disc, it shows 374 feet. You got a wide open field at the beginning, and then a cluster of trees with some guardians as soon as you get to the basket.
Alright, hole 3, par 3, distance is 358 feet. There's a mando tree to the right and a creek that runs through the middle that plays OB. After you get over it, there's 2 trees to contend with on both sides before you get to the basket.
Oh no! Okay, that one's not going on TikTok. Stop calling me. Alright guys, here we are. Hole 4, par 3, 315 feet, 306 on U-disc. This kind of has a low ceiling at the beginning, and then you've got a kind of a wider tunnel of trees to go through. Then the basket finishes off to the right.
Gotta go, the wind slowed down.
Hell yeah! Banana bread? Hell yeah!
Oh, look at that!
Come on back there.
He talked trash. Those were practice throws.
Woo, girl!
Man, it feels good to be a winner. All right, hole 5, par 3. Distance is 275. On U-disc, it shows 295. This is one of the more difficult holes on the course. It's a really long, straight tunnel shot with a low ceiling. Well, that was something.
That was a first.
That was a first.
Alright guys, here we are. Hole 6, par 3, 295 feet. On U-disc, it shows 330 feet. For lefties, it's a big hyzer shot. For righties, it's a nice flex shot. Set you up right for the basket. Don't go long because you got a lot of trees to contend with.
Barely made it 295 feet.
Ready? Quit filming my butt.
I will not quit filming your butt.
Ooh, early release. Felt it slip out of my hands.
Still pretty good.
Ah, I thought that was gonna go in for real. Gotcha. Alright, hole 7, par 3, U-disc shows 365 feet. There's a tree with a low ceiling to the left that causes problems for lefties. Long line of trees on the right. Past that's OB, one tree right in the middle of the fairway, and once you pass the basket, there is a creek that plays OB. Yep.
Hip. It's an old man.
Grandpa status.
Good job.
Thanks. Yes. Good job, baby.
All right, guys, here we are. Hole 8, par 4, 504 feet. You've got 2 fairway guardian trees. Sidewalk to our left plays OB. Fence line to the right plays OB. And then there's a big wide open field shot to the basket.
I'm perfectly happy with that one.
Okay, ready? Alright, hole 9, par 3, UDIS shows 207 feet. There's a mando tree to the left. This hole can be pretty difficult because it's a slope and a few guardian trees once you get up to the basket. Side note for this hole, the sign is halfway between the tee pad and the basket. Sidewalk to the right plays OB.
Oh no.
Out of bounds?
Out of bounds.
Dang it. That was so good.
Yeah, it was not good.
If it would have stayed, you'd have been. Oh, well. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, I thought he was just going to scoop through there. Oh, this one's not shaped. It's alright. Boom.
Good job. I don't even have the putt.
All right, guys, here we are. Front 9 is complete. We are at El Tapatio now, where
Hold on.
we...
Ugh.
All right, guys, here we are at El Tapatio, where we told you the halfway point was. You can go in and get some drinks, get some
Tacos.
food, whatever you want to get. They also have a pro shop in there. It's a very small pro shop, but it is still a pro shop. They've got some Discmania discs, some Discraft, some Innova. I think that's really it that they have in there. None of the Trilogy or anything like that. So we are at dead even right now. We had
one birdie and one.
We had a bogey early on, and then we just got our birdie at
8.
hole 8. Here we go. All right, guys, hole 10, par 3, 257 feet. This one is a downhill shot and a dog leg to the right. The butterfly patch over here to the right it plays OB for tournament play. Then you've got Guardian T-post.
Alright, hole 11, par 3, 232 feet. There is a mando tree to the left, right off of the tee. A long line of trees to the right with a creek that plays OB past that. And a few trees to contend with once you get up to the basket.
Alright, guys, hole 12, par 3, 301 feet. You've got slight uphill as soon as you come off the tee and a bunch of trees to contend with just all around. You've got a good flex shot, you'll be alright. Sidewalk and beyond plays OB.
Alright, hole 13, par 3, 217 feet. This is a literal stinky hole. Once you play, you'll know what I mean. Left is a little more difficult, and right is pretty open. There is a sidewalk behind it that plays OB and a creek beyond the basket.
Alright, guys, hole 14, par 3, 380 feet. This hole plays pretty wide open at the beginning. There is a kind of a cart path or a walking path to the right that plays OB and beyond. The guardian trees up to the basket are pretty fun to play with.
Honorable mentions.
Alright, hole 15 is our honorable mention hole. Par 3, 216 feet. It's one of our favorites because it's so pretty. It's a downhill shot initially off the tee and a pretty tight line because of all the trees. Creek beyond the basket.
Alright guys, hole 16, par 3, 334 feet. This one does not play too difficult. The only difficulty is the trees you have here in the beginning, and then you've got a nice wide open field up to the basket.
Alright, hole 17, par 3, 350 feet. There is not a lot of OB. There's actually no OB to worry about on this hole, but there are a lot of scattered trees that lead up to the basket.
Alright, here we are, hole 18, par 3, 417 feet. This one has the middle finger tree as soon as you throw off the tee. Other than that, it's a nice straight shot, dog leg to the right with one guardian tree. You've got creek OB playing on the right, and creek and beyond the basket plays OB. Alright guys, here we are. That is the final 18 holes.
One under for the round.
Whoa.
Yep.
One under on our...
nope, 2 under actually, just kidding.
Oh, sweet. Even better. Definitely impressed with it. As individuals, we're not too great at it, but as a team, we do pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we love this course. It's definitely one of our top faves. As far as walkability of the course, it has these paths here around it, so like walking trails. It also has small little dirt paths like that one right there. You can kind of see it.
There's also quite a few paths through the rough. If you do get caught up in like the forest, there are like little walk dirt paths that are nice to help you get through it. Yep,
if you need to go into the forest and find your disc like we do sometimes.
Yeah. Signage is really good. There's some good signs.
Yeah. Hole 9 for sure. Or no. Yeah, hole 9 just needs to be moved back with the pad. Other than that, it's really not. It's really good signage. It was pretty mowed down, and everything was clear. We didn't have any issues with any brush, anything like that. So.
All right. There was stickers. There are stickers.
There are stickers here. They're not heavy, but they're still here.
Yeah.
So.
You don't like get them stuck in your cart in your bag and stuff like some courses, but they are here.
Yeah. All right. That's the guy that runs the minis.
Stop it.
He's pretty cool.
All right. Rating on UDisc is a 4.2 out of 568 ratings.
That's a lot of ratings.
So
I would say it's probably like 4.2 is pretty fair.
Yeah.
Again, we can't really compare it.
I would give it a 4.5 because this is my favorite course ever. Yeah. So far that I've been to.
So definitely love this course. Would recommend. Weather today is sunny and yes.
It's like high 70s, low 80s, I think, while we were out here.
You already have your phone out.
I don't know how to get to that.
The weather app?
Oh, I thought you were talking about on here.
No, just the weather app. Temperature currently is 90 degrees. It started out at about, what, 86 you said when we started?
No, 75. It was 75 when we got here.
Oh, so 75 when we started, 90 now. So a significant jump by the time we went through, but still gorgeous. Slight wind I would say probably about a 5, maybe 10 mile an hour wind with gusts up there a little bit. Other than that,
that's our review of Hoyt Grove
Disc Golf Course.
Disc Golf Course in Stillwater, and as always, stay frosty.
Stay frosty.